being here. This is our big reopening of the campus, and man, I couldn't be more excited. I don't know if you were here Saturday night. If you missed it, we had Harrison and North Ark and the Holy Spirit all met right out there, and it was so awesome. But I appreciate y'all being here, and I got two things: one to reopen the campus, and one to honor the inaugural First Lady of North Ark. She'll always carry that title, and but just thank you. And with that being said, when we started planning all of our events, I went to the first meeting and I said, I've only got one request. I said, if we're gonna do this, I said, I don't care what else you do, but I said, if she's able and she's willing, I said, I want Miss Bonnie to open it up just like she did 50 years ago. So if you would say a couple of words and open the campus up because it's air conditioned in there.
So happy up here close. I am so happy to be here and to see all these faces. So many that were here in the early days, and yet many that have come on board later and have been so strong in making this college what it is today. I'm so proud of every one of you. And this man right here, if he's not a if he's not a keeper, there never was one. I just love each one of you, and like I say, I don't have a speech. I just am so proud of what this college is now and what it has become, little by little by little by little. And Bill, he loved everybody, as you all know that knew him, and that was one of the last things he said at church when he last time he went was love everybody and make sure they know it. And so this is the legacy that he has left at this college, and it's been carried on by this nice man. I love him, and he's got a fly on his forehead.
Thank you, Bonnie. Can we make sure those statements made it to the paper so I can show it to my wife when the time comes? Mike, you want to represent our chamber here?
Thank you, Rick. Well, I know that all of you are probably, most of you are here because Miss Bonnie is here. I'd like to, it's almost, for me, this opportunity is almost like coming full circle. I'd like to make a few personal remarks and then I'm going to put on my chamber cap and make some chamber remarks. Um, Back in the beginning, I was very honored to be on the original steering committee for this college, or to we actually helped get the enabling legislation passed in the state legislature, and Governor Dale Bumpers signed that legislation. And then we made an application for a community college to the State Board of Higher Education, and they saw, and Baxter County did the same thing. And the state board saw that Baxter County was physically further away from a four-year institution than Boone County, and so they gave the nod to Baxter. Then Baxter had to go get their taxpayers uh, to approve a 5 mil tax. And fortunately for us, the taxpayers of Baxter County turned it down. And so the state board came back to us and said, "You guys want to make a run at it?" And of course we did. And so we worked hard to get a 5 mil tax passed, and we passed it by 76 votes. And that was right before the bicentennial, so 76 had a good tone to it at that point. So later on, I was fortunate to become the first elected member of the board, and over time I served a couple of terms. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I want you to know that Karen, my wife, my beautiful wife over here, she does not want to be recognized. So I'm just sort of pointing that direction. So Karen and I had a wonderful opportunity on two different occasions to attend the Association of Community College Trustees with Bill and Bonnie Baker. We went to San Diego once, and we went to Vancouver, British Columbia once. And it was like, when we look back at our marriage, those were two of the most fun-filled and important events that we have gotten to do. And then in 1990, Bill and I we had the privilege of going to Russia and Poland for a 19-day exchange tour between community college trustees and administrators and people over there that were sort of in the same role. And we had made wonderful memories there. And I just want to say that the very first night we stayed in New Jersey before our flight across to Moscow, and Bill said something, and I took offense to it. You guys that know me know that that's a possibility, and I took a little offense to it. And Bill looked at me and he said, "Mike, we're not going to quarrel, are we?" And I looked at Bill and I said, "No, sir." And we never had a cross word the rest of the time. So it was a wonderful opportunity, a wonderful honor. And so, like I said, most of us are here because of Bonnie. And Bonnie, we thank you so much for being here today.
That y'all were going to Russia. I just knew they'd get y'all over there and put you in prison or something.
Well, let me just say I was able to keep Bill out of prison, okay? So I'm going to take off my personal hat here and put on my chamber hat to make it official. So, and we're going to put this hat in the box here with your permission from the Chamber of Commerce. We have some things to put in the box, and so from a chamber standpoint, when people come to a community, they look at two things primarily. They want to know what the medical services are, and they want to know what the school system is, the total education package. And our community, boy, we got great medical care and certainly great education. And the addition of North Arkansas Community College to this community, this county, and this region, because Rick could tell you that they're enrolling students all over North Central and Northwest Arkansas as we speak. So the impact of the community college, and especially North Arkansas College, is great. And so on behalf of the Harrison Chamber of Commerce, it's my privilege to thank North Arkansas Community College, the board and staff, and all administrators and all the retirees I see here today. Thank you for being such an important part of our community. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. If you were at the banquet the other night, you heard me say that we ended Friday at 1960. We opened the door this morning at a enrollment count of 2002, and we've added probably another 50 or 60 today. So uh, I don't think we'll make the best in a decade, but we're number two for the last 10 years. Probably about 15. Or no, I'm sorry, that's not right. We're probably about number 12 if I remember right for the last 25 years. So that tells you what you guys are doing for our college. Rodney?
Thank you all for coming today. As you all may know, we have a time capsule that was made on our North Campus by our welding department. And after the program today, if you'd like to come and take a look at some of the memorabilia that we'll be placing in the time capsule, you'll be welcome to do so. After our photo, there will be cookies up here, 50th anniversary cookies, along with water and refreshments. So the time capsule, for those of you who are interested, between the two flagpoles, you can see we already have the marker, and that is where the time capsule will be going. And so we do have a number of items, but if you have any other items that may be North Ark related, or you think that would be appropriate for people to see 50 years from now, let me know in the next day or so. We're going to be burying this thing pretty soon, but we'll be dedicating it today. So thank you all for coming. And Lloyd is right over there. If you all would like to be in the ribbon cutting photo, please head that way. Thank you all for coming.
While y'all are going, after you get your cookies, after you get your water, it is air conditioned inside. Go in and look at the changes and help. Oh, we do have tour